Well, hello and welcome. This is Sud de France, Archery Nîmes 2023. It's a great pleasure to be with you today here in the south of France for what's going to be an exciting archery session. And we're looking forward to bringing you the finals in the Indoor World Archery Youth Series for 2023. We have 8 matches coming up very shortly. We have bronze and gold medal matches in compound for the under 21 women and men, and in recurve under 21 women and men. Glenn Lama is my name. It's great to be with you for the archery today, wherever you're watching around the world. Joining me on the call today is John Knott, British coach and manager. Great to have you along too, John, and it should be a great session of archery.
Absolutely fantastic to be joining you here today, Glenn. It's absolutely brilliant now that this is the World Series for juniors. So they'll put on a great show and it gives them a really good chance to get recognised.
Yeah, it's the first time that World Archery have really stepped up this this archery for the under 21s, John, isn't it? It's a great initiative.
It really is, yeah. And they can win a bursary as well to help them in their sport by winning some medals here today. And as a rule, the standard we see here in these youth finals today is very close to what we see in the seniors later.
Yes, certainly is. And as we see some young archers come through to the seniors pretty comfortably these days, and it's going to be interesting to see if this tournament right here will set the foundation for the rise of several others. So the scene is looking fantastic too, John, isn't it? Great lights. It's just a wonderful atmosphere here.
This arena is an absolute masterpiece, yeah? It is the look, the feel, the atmosphere, and it turns into a real pressure cooker as the match is hot up as well.
All right, we're going to start it off with the under 21 women's bronze medal match. Nehir Sarihan of Turkey is out there alongside Alicia Chambreau of France. Chambreau, a 19-year-old, coming into this as the 7th ranked archer in this competition. Sarihan, the 12th ranked archer. And she's had an interesting rise into this bronze medal match. In her 3 matches that she's had, 2 have gone to shoot-offs. 1 she's won, and 1 she lost, the semi-final. And Chambreau has had 1-point victories in the 1-8 eliminations and the quarterfinals before losing by 1 point in her semi-final.
Target number 1 from Turkey.
So here's Sarihan, the 18-year-old. Chambreau. Out there, the 19-year-old. Of course, in indoor archery, they're shooting from 18 metres at a much smaller target. The 10 ring is halved in size to just 2 centimetres in diameter.
It's always interesting to see these opening arrows, get a feel if they're comfortable shooting in an arena like this with the lights, with the crowd.
So it's going to be Chambreau to go first in the first end. Looks like it might have just grabbed the 10 line. The arrows, of course, going into a very small target. It's a little high on that second arrow for Sarihan. Long hold here for Chambreau. So Sarihan has the chance to take a 1-point lead after the first end. That's a 9 as well. So 28 apiece after the first end, John.
I think that Sarihan's first arrow might go to a bit of a measure. Looked a little on the low side, so it'll be interesting to see if she does get that. Both archers I'm not going to say they look comfortable out there yet. Very nervy, I felt that first end, feeling each other out a bit there.
Well, Sarahan's averaging around the 144, 145 mark in her matches. And Shumbo just a slightly below. So it'll be interesting to see what their first arrow. So it looks like it is going to be 28 apiece after the first end.
Yeah.
110 each. So yes, 28 apiece after the first end. So let's head into second end now. Here's Alicia Shumbo. You're watching the bronze medal under 21 in the World Youth Series finals. This is for the bronze medal.
Good 10 there. Settling in. Shumbo looks like she's struggling to get her shots off a bit at the last second. If you see, you can see that she's pulling very hard, but there is a lot of shake.
Well, that's the best arrow of the match so far from the Turkish archer. That one's dead center as well. And that was needed from Shumbo. That's just her second 10 and the 6 arrows she shot so far. And there's a perfect set, a perfect end there for Sarahan, 310. She's starting to find her range now and takes a 2-point lead after the first 2 ends.
Yeah, huge there from Sarahan with 310s. She really sped up in the timing of her shots as well, where Shumbo on her first shot, 2 shots, looked really shaky, being very careful, really pushing for that aim, and 2 wider 9s, but settled in for a 3rd shot for a vital 10.
Always a good-looking scorecard, isn't it? That one on the left-hand side there with 3 10s. So 58 is going to play 56. Sarahan looks like she's settled in on, like her setup there too, John. Very stable, looks composed on the shooting line.
Yeah, she does. She looks really comfortable in this arena now. You know, and it showed in her arrows in that end to get the 310s. Shumbo now cannot afford to drop any further behind in this match, or she'll have a mountain to climb.
Yeah, it's always hard, isn't it? When you get a couple of points behind. Not only do you have to shoot perfectly, but you have to rely on your opponent's standards just slipping a touch. And that is not a guarantee, of course. Looks like that one might just be a little low. Well, Sarahan's now had 4 10s in a row. It's more like it from her. Remember, she was just came within a whisker of making the gold medal match. She lost her semi-final. She shot a 10 in the shoot-off, but her opponent was closer to the center. Very little in that one. And speaking of very little in that one, think that might have just missed the 10 ring. Well, no 10s in there for Shambo. So a chance there for Sarahan to really extend her lead. So even though it's just a 9, John, she'll be happy. 3-point lead, it looks like, at the moment.
Yeah, Sarahan found a mark big time there, but on her third arrow, she did show her first signs of nerves. She saw a chance to take a huge lead and just looked a little bit shaky on that last arrow, and as you can see, she shot quite a wide 9. Shambo, her shots were looking good, but she's just not catching those lines. They're agonizingly close, and that just builds the frustration in you, and you're so desperately trying to find that 10, and they just don't quite catch.
So coming up, we've got the gold medal match as well in the compound. Irmak Yüksel, another Turkish archer, is going to be up against a Spanish archer, Alexa Misis Olivares. And Yüksel is actually the #1 ranked compound archer in youth archery at the moment. So looking forward to seeing her in action alongside her opponent today, Misis Olivares. So that's going to be our next match. So if you're the coach of Shambo here, John, what are you actually trying to get her to concentrate on and with her last 6 arrows here?
She's just got to believe in her process, follow her process, take the emotion out of where she is, and do what she does, which is just shoot great arrows in the 10, build the pressure on your opponent.
So, Sarahan now with a 3-point lead, but Shambo to go first again. It's a good start, isn't it?
That's the arrow she
Really
was looking
needs,
for.
Yeah, definitely needs 6 10s in a row, but if Sarahan can start scoring 10s as well. She got 4 in a row earlier on in this match. Again, just a little wayward. Every point is vital.
Shambo really needs this one to be in the 10 now for any form of chance.
I reckon she's got it too. Just grabbing the outside of the line. Lovely response from the Turkish archer. So they went arrow for arrow in that one, score for score. So no change to the margin. It's going to be 3-point buffer for Nehir Sarahan of Turkey.
Yeah, Shambo there with her best 3 arrows. Her first arrow was absolutely perfect. Her second arrow, though, just came out to the left, and that was a chance to build some momentum and really put the pressure on her opponent. But she missed the second one. They both just neutralized each other out in that set, so still 3-point lead on my estimation.
See that last start just being upgraded there to 10. So again, we're going to have a 3-point margin. Sarahan so far has 7 10s from her 12 arrows. Shambo has just 3, and that's in fact 4. So that's really the difference, isn't it, John? There you are, 7 10s for the Turkish archer, 4, and there's your 3-point margin.
Absolutely, yeah. Shambo's had some real close ones, just 2-3 mil outside the 10. That's just a little bit of tension in her shot. That little bit of just trying a bit too hard just adds that tension, and shots that would normally catch a 10 are just out.
So here we go, the last 3 arrows of this match. Shambo from France, the 19-year-old. Target 18 meters away. It's a great perspective right there of what the archers have to encounter. It's more than 9 with that first arrow. Well, that's all Sarahan needs at the moment. Just can't quite find her range in this bronze medal match. Alicia Shumbo. So just 1 arrow left in the contest. Good finish for the French archer. Sarahan needs gold, and she gets it. And there is the win for Nahir Sarahan. She will win the bronze medal in the under-21 compound competition here in the Youth Indoor World Series Finals.
Sarahan there just caught the important 10s when the match was on the turn. That second set of 3 arrows where Sarahan shot the 3 10s, gave her a bit of a cushion, and from that, Shumbo just couldn't pull her back. And I just think she got finished off with a 2-point win. The big points, Shumbo just didn't get them.
It looks like it's a 142 to 140 scoreline. So congratulations to Nahir Sarahan of Turkey. She has got the bronze medal. And thoroughly deserved with a good solid effort right the way through the competition. Good match, that one. Good spirit between the two archers. Nahir Sarahan just too good in that match. She wins the bronze medal. Our next match is going to be for gold in the under-21 compound women's competition. Irmak Yüksel, the number 1 ranked archer in under-21 compound at the moment, up against Alexa Misi-Olivares, who's the 11th ranked archer. Done very well to get through to the final. We'll have that match for you in just a moment. Thanks for joining us here at the 2023 Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals here in Nîmes, France. Sud de France Nîmes Archery Tournament 2023. And we have 7 more matches to come. The next one should be a terrific contest. It's the gold medal match in the compound women's competition. There are the 2 archers on the left, Irmak Yüksel of Turkey and Alexa Misi-Olivares of Spain. Turkish archer 17 and Misi-Olivares 16. So big opportunity here to win a World Indoor Series title. for these young archers. Yüksel beat her compatriot Nihir Sarihan in the semi-finals in a shoot-off. So a very tight match. Both of them getting into the 10 zone. But Yüksel just slightly closer. She won a silver medal at the 2021 World Archery Youth Championships in the teams competition. Alexis Mrs. Olivares, you'll be interested to note, has beaten 3 archers ranked higher than her to get into the final, including one in a shoot-off as well. That was the 3rd seed, Leah Tonas of Luxembourg. And she beat Chambeau of France by 1 point in the semi-finals. So it should be a good match, this one. Mrs. Olivares, an archer on the rise, just 16. And Yüksel, the #1 ranked archer in under 21 women's compound right now. So it's going to be Yüksel to go first.
10 points.
That's the start you want. It just makes you feel so confident.
Ten points.
Yüksel starting off with a hiss and a roar. Oh, barely a millimetre in that one, maybe 2 for Yüksel from the perfect set. So Mrs. Olivares needs a 10 here to level it up. Oliver Arrows just going slightly below and to the right there, John. Interesting if the coach has picked up on that. I'm sure he will have.
The practice range is just out the back, and it's a very different lighting in the practice range. It's just like a normal gymnasium. So you come into this arena with all the lighting being so differently, it can throw your sight picture left and right very carefully. So if you're Yüksel and you find the middle first arrow, you're on an absolute dream. If you're a little bit nervous and you're caught out by that lighting a bit more like Oliveira's, it can be a long road back. And I think the judge will be taking a look at Oliveira's first arrow as well. I'll be surprised if it doesn't get marked down.
Yeah, we will see. That was good to see you smiling with her coach there. I mean, the key to coaching archers of this age, John, I suppose, is quite different to, you know, coaching someone, I don't know, 10, 15 years older, right?
Absolutely. It's important that you connect with the athlete you are working with. But for these guys, this is a learning experience. This is about gaining experience in these kind of situations to set them up for when they're in the senior competition in 4 or 5 years' time.
Yeah, especially for Mrs. Olivares, who is new, although she does have experience at the World Archery Field Championships from earlier, well, for last year. She won a silver medal in the teams competition in that format. And she's won a bronze medal in the European Youth Championships and teams competition as well. Shows she got a bit of international experience behind it, just like Yüksel. So this is the key now to growth in any sport, really. Get out there and start competing in these major championships at a young age.
It really is. And this experience here today is priceless for any youth archer. Many people who won this when it was in the Nîmes format went on to win world championships and even bigger events.
So Mrs. Olivares, you can see, has a score of 28. She trails by 1. Second in now. Definitely look like a 9 to me. There's absolutely no doubt about that one. Yeah, she's really finding a range now. Yeah, that's 4 out of 5 now from her.
Oliveira's is starting to look a bit more relaxed now, so it'll be interesting to see if her game picks up.
Looks like that's grabbed the line too. So Yüksel's got a perfect set there, having dropped just the 1 point in the match so far. And the world number 1 is looking solid.
Just the body language from Yüksel is absolutely superb. You can just see the confidence and trust and belief in her process, and she is so confident in what she's doing. She doesn't expect to miss, she's expecting a hit, and that is just incredible to see.
Now that bottom left target for Oliveira's has initially been scored a 10, but I think that's going to be dropped to a 9. We'll see what the judges say. So could be a 3-point margin here. Yeah, 16-year-old clearly loves the sport. So confirmed score 59 to 56. So it's a 3-point margin to this archer here. Yüksel going through a routine. Good deep breath there. Important to replicate everything. Feel as comfortable and as settled on the shooting line as you possibly can. Third end here in the compound gold medal match.
It's just a bit tall. That's 3 arrows in exactly the same hole on that first target face from Yüksel. Just getting that first arrow every end, it's your confidence just raises with it.
Yeah, Mercedes Olivares has missed again. You're right, Yüksel is seeing it big right now. Not many holes in those 3 targets, John.
Same hole again on those first 2 target faces. It's at high. That's as good as it can be.
Very consistent archery as she lines up here. What could be her 6th straight 10. Just dropping it. Set her up for a miss, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You just saw as she went to activate the release, there was just a little bit of movement, and it wasn't quite as strong as her previous shots. But yeah, still 29 there, absolutely superb.
Yeah, can't really fault her performance so far. And great to see some more Turkish archers coming through, isn't it, John? I mean, Meti Gazoz and also Yasmin Anagoz have done a fine job, really, haven't they? Flying the flag for Turkish archery for, well, goodness, a good decade now. And isn't it wonderful that they seem to be motivating others into the sport?
Oh yeah, and in ladies compound from Turkey, Yezin Bostan, former world number 1, she set the world alight about 5 years ago and won a lot of medals, and she's still highly competitive now. So those are that's the road that Imrak's going to be following. But yeah, she's showing real quality here, and she'll be pushing for their senior lineup if she keeps this level up.
Yeah, 100%. So good to see Mercedes Olivares smiling and enjoying the occasion. Remember, she's beaten 3 archers more highly ranked than her on the way through to the final. That's a really good achievement for a 16-year-old. But maybe just being outclassed here. She's got a 5-point deficit at the moment, John.
Yeah, she's got to string some 10s together and hope that Yüksel starts making a few mistakes. But right now, I just can't see that happening. But gain every experience you can out of this. Nice. It's a really good, fast attacking shot there from her.
9.
Yeah, might have just grabbed the outside of the line.
Yeah, judge will be looking at that, but I think she'll get it.
Yüksel fangs one in there. Good response from her. Well, that is Massis Olivares' best end so far.
10.
But Yüksel comes straight back. She made the necessary adjustments and scored 2 maximums to finish that end and preserve that 5-point lead.
It was interesting, actually, on her first shot. She turned. I don't think she expected that to be as wide as it was, and I saw her turn to look at her coach for, like, was that me? Was it a bad shot? She wasn't very sure about it. And that was the first time she really, looked out of her little bubble she had been in on the shooting line. But yeah, still superb comeback with the 2 10s.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Olivares,
so far,
her first shot was brilliant, but didn't quite maintain it.
Yeah, just didn't follow through with that last arrow. 9-10 so far for Yüksel, and just 4 for Massis Olivares. So with 3 arrows left, it's a 5-point margin. It's a healthy one, isn't it, for Yüksel?
It's very comfortable, but you still need to maintain your focus. Anything can happen.
There's just 1 loose arrow, and the door can be thrown wide open.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not over till all your arrows are in the target and scored.
So Alexa Massis Olivares, 112 in her first 12 arrows. Love 3 10s to finish with here.
Good start.
A long hold there for the Spaniard, but she still scored the 10. Well, that's going to be good enough. So last arrow of the match here. Well, she saved her best till last. 3 10s in a row. But here is your champion, provided she gets that on the target face, and she finishes in style with another 10. Great effort there from Irmak Yüksel of Turkey. She's got the gold medal in the Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals in compound. A really good performance from her, finishing with 146 points. So dropping just the 4. That equals the score she did in the quarterfinals. And great effort too from Alexa Mrs. Olivares, John, to win the silver.
Olivares kind of chilled out and relaxed for the last 6 arrows. Shot much better, 59 points. But by that point, she was way too far behind. Irmak Yusal just was supreme in that match. Great focus. 146, what a great score.
Yeah, wonderful effort from her to win the women's compound under-21 title. Mrs. Olivares finishing with the silver, and another Turkish archer getting the bronze. We saw Nahir Sarahan. So well done to all 4 of the under-21 women in the compound competition. Going to move to recurve archery in just a moment, and we're going to stay with women. And we're going to have bronze and gold medal matches in recurve under-21 in just a moment, so stay with us. We've got those matches coming up very shortly.
Hello Irma, congratulations for your match. How are you feeling?
I feel amazing. This is my first NIMS World Cup and it was so great to be here. I really enjoyed the match. The tournament is really great. I feel so happy right now.
You were #1 qualifier and you did a great match. You were 5 points ahead in the middle of the match and you just continue to shoot amazing. How did you prepare for this match?
Well, I just think that I only focus 10 and I really enjoy my arrows to shoot them. I really feel so confident when I'm shooting. So that's it. That's how I became my NIMS champion of my under-21 compound women.
You had great results last season, so this is just the results also from all your hard work. What are your expectations for the rest of the season?
Well, I really work so hard. I go every day training. I really shoot my arrows, feel them. I hope my season goes like this.
Thank you very much and congratulations again.
Oh, good on her. Great effort there. And great to see Irmak Yüksel committed, enjoying the sport, and of course winning the title. It's a nice cherry on top of the cake too.
What a superb attitude as well by her there in that interview.
100%. Really good, John. It was just a delight.
Yeah. And it was great to hear her saying that, you know, she trusted herself and she was relaxed but confident, and you could actually see that in her shooting, I felt, on the line.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the coverage here of the Sutherfran Nîmes Archery Tournament 2023. And we're in the middle now of the 2023 Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals. And we're moving now to recurve archery. And we've got the bronze medal under 21 match coming up right now. Ozga Çatak of Turkey up against Roberta Di Francesco of Italy. Çatak has done really well to get into the final. She's the 13th ranked archer. And superb to get to the final. The bronze medal match rather, losing the semi-final in a shoot-off. Beating her 1-8 opponent Kapango of Italy in a shoot-off. So 2 shoot-offs already for the Turkish archer in her 3 matches, and Roberto Di Francesco has also been involved in a shoot-off In fact, both semis went to shoot-offs, John, with Di Francesco just getting there ahead of Fernandez Infante of Spain. So some great matchups in this competition for the under-21 recurve. Di Francesco is 6th in the rankings. So let's see how this match goes. Again, we're still shooting from 18 metres in recurve archery. Target face measures 40 centimetres. 10 ring is 4 centimetres in diameter. So double the size of the compound, but still pretty small. If you measure out 4 centimetres between your thumb and your forefinger, it's not a wide target.
That's how you want to start. Just gives you that extra confidence.
Just grabbing the 9 line. Well, could in fact be another 10 there. Well, regardless of that second arrow, Di Francesco can win the first set here with a 10. Oh, what a start to the Italian. Oh, she's taken the measure out there of that second arrow. And that's a good confidence builder for Chatak.
Yeah, with sets in recurve, that first one, it's a bit of finding yourself in the match. When nothing is won or lost, you know, you can. Doesn't really matter how your first set goes always in a recurve match.
Well, I'll look at that. There you go, they've got the magnifying glass out. See if that has just clipped the line. Di Francesco, 19 years of age. Her opponent, Chatak's, just 16. So again, we're seeing maybe the elder of the two archers who has quite a bit of experience in European competition. She's been capped 3 times on the European Grand Prix circuit. Won 2 silver medals in the European Youth Cup circuit as well. And already medalled too, John, at the European Indoor Championships last year in teams competition. So Di Francesco does have some credentials and some success.
Highly experienced, and you could just see in her body language then when she was chatting to her coach, she was like stood really tall, really strong, and she's like, I just want to get to the shooting line and shoot these arrows now. I'm ready for this. Where the Turkish coach is there doing a lot of reassurance with the much younger athlete, but again, the experience they carry from this is priceless. I will keep saying that all day.
And fair enough too. So Di Francesco is 2 set points up on Chatak, and that's a good start for the Turkish archer.
Found a mark now.
Yes, indeed, getting things cracking. That's the thing, if you can get a 10 in there and create some scoreboard pressure, you never know what happens.
Yeah. But it's really important to follow it up with another one sometimes, but that's a shame that one got away from her there.
Yeah, almost inevitable, wasn't it? Di Francesco was going to come back. Scored an 8 provisionally, could be a 9. Oh, another 10 there for Di Francesco. She is off to the races. Another comfortable set win there.
Yeah, Di Francesco wants to get this done over. If I can win this in 3 sets, I will be really happy. Yeah, where Sitak, she looks a little bit nervous. She found a little run of 10s, but you just see the tension. She's very tight on her face with a release hand. Yeah, but that's going to develop over the next few years and will improve.
Again, we touched on Di Francisco's international experience. Chitak hasn't really got any, so this is all new to her, really. And as we touched on earlier, she's done brilliantly to get to the final of, well, final four rather, in this bronze medal match. But Di Francisco is looking good here with 4 set points to 0 in front.
You can see there, Sitak looks really nervous, really concerned about the whole affair, where Di Francisco is just like, come on, let's go.
Di Francisco is just 1 set away now. This means Chitak needs perfection pretty much. Come back into the match. And that's going to be hard if Di Francisco keeps scoring like this. John, she's got 6 of her 7 arrows have been 10s.
Yeah. She's really on it. Just looks really strong, really positive. She's really confident again in what she's doing. There's no, am I shooting well? She knows she's shooting well.
Well, this is for the match right here. An 8 or higher, and it's over.
Yeah.
And she's finished with another 10. Some fantastic archery to win the bronze medal there for Roberta Di Francisco of Italy. She has taken that very comfortably indeed, and she has blitzed her opponent with some brilliant archery. Look at that, 10, 10, 10. 3 sets to 0. 2 of them the maximum score, and the other one dropping just the 1 point. Some great shooting there from Roberta Di Francisco.
Yeah, she was ready for that match. She came out, first arrow was right in there. 89 out of 90 points. And as I said, when she was just with her coach, she was like, come on, let's go, I'm ready. You know, and what a great place to be as an athlete.
Great experience there for Özge Chitak as well from Turkey. But Roberta Di Francisco really did perform superbly there. Thoroughly deserved the bronze medal in the recurve competition. Great venue here in Nîmes in France for what's going to be some brilliant archery to come as we check out the highlights. And Chitak just couldn't get that consistent shooting, that consistent scoring going. And it was the complete opposite for her Italian opponent. Yes, a great performance there from Roberta Di Francisco of Italy to win the bronze medal. And we've got the gold medal match next in the under-21 women's recurve. We have Mila Fremere de Lastan of France up against Lara Fernandez Infante of Spain. They are going to be competing for the gold medal in just a moment.
It's our first French athlete of the day, and normally that means lots of crowd noise.
And rightly so too. Mila Fremere de Lastan comes into this match as the 9th ranked archer. Lara Fernandez Infante, the 2nd ranked archer. Mila Fremere de Lastan, John, is just 15 years old.
Wow. done
So,
really well.
really
to,
awesome.
Make this. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, she won her 1-8 elimination and quarterfinals pretty well, and then lost, or beat Orzga Chitak, who we just saw in the bronze medal. Beat her in a shoot-off in the semi-finals. And Leira Fernandez Infante also won her semi-final in a shoot-off against Roberto Di Francesco, who we just saw win the bronze, and then earlier won her 1-8 elimination and quarterfinal, 6 set points to 0. Again, pretty much the same as... Sorry, John, the same as the previous match. You've got Leira Fernandez Infante has got some good experience behind her, already competing at 3 World Youth Championships.
She shot a 580 in qualifying, which is a very high score as well, Fernandez.
So she's in the white, and this is Mila Framere Dilastan.
Fernandez looks on fire already. Form is absolutely awesome.
Framere Dilastan coming back with her first 10. Oh, that is enough to win the first set for the Spaniard. Into the 9 zone. So I touched on the experience for Fernandez Infante, who's been to 3 World Championships already medalled at events like World Cups and Mediterranean Games, European Youth Championships, gold medalist there last year in the teams event, silver in the individual as well. So she is a very good archer. But Mila Framere Dilastan has also had some success at the European Youth Championships, winning a medal in 2022 as well. So, 2 very good archers. And I tell you what, even though she's only 15, Framere Dilastan looks comfortable with the environment, John.
Absolutely. But she knows she's going to have that home crowd behind her, and that is a very valuable thing in this arena.
So Spaniard winning that first set 29-27. Which means Framere Dilastan goes first in the second set.
Super composed in her process.
Isn't she? Yeah, Framere Dilastan finding her range now. 3 of her last 4 arrows have been 10s. And Fernandez Infante just can't quite get her range right at the moment. Just going a bit low with her arrows at the moment. 9 or higher here. Oh, yes. That's how to come back. Good adjustment there from Fernandez Infante. But it's going to be the French archer who squares the match up with a perfect set.
like at 15 years old, to stand out in that arena and to shoot down 310s like that. Absolutely incredible in this gold medal match.
Yeah, I think we're in for a heck of a match here, actually. That was a nice adjustment, though, that the Spaniard made with that last arrow, John.
Yeah, really important, because she was looking a bit frustrated. I think she felt like her shot should have been 10s, which is like, and that's really, it does frustrate you, and you mustn't let that build in. She made an adjustment, she got the 10, so she has the confidence in herself again. This set now is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, could swing it, no doubt about it. 2 set points each. Lovely comeback by the French archer.
Just going low again.
Like that. Yeah, might just have grabbed the 9 line there.
9. 9.
Nervy.
Could be a huge arrow, that one, in this match. Could be a 10, that one. Well, there's no doubt about that one. That is a 10. But from Mary de la Stam, big arrow here. She scores a 10 here. Oh, just left. Just by about 3 or 4 millimeters.
That was a big one
set.
there, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge arrow from Fernandez to get the 10 on the third shot. The door was still open there for the French archer to take the lead, and the shot looked really good, and you were like, oh wow, is that there? So yeah, all square, 3-all.
Well, just one of those earlier arrows is a measure. I think it looks like it does. I think you're right, John. It looks like a 28-all scoreline in that set. Nothing between these two at the moment. For Mary de la Stan, looks like she was born for environments like this. She's just composed at 15, John. You know, it's she's going to be more than comfortable when the big stage arrives down the track for her.
Fernandez needs to find that 10 early and put the pressure on the younger athlete.
Wow. That one she would like to have again.
Yes, talking to a coach.
From Mary de la Stan, set to lose now. The stranger things have happened. Still got to get the arrows on the target. Good comeback there from Fernandez Infante. Fernandez Infante needs a 10 here.
Yeah.
Great arrow there from the French archer. She'll take that set and go to match point.
Can you hear that crowd cheering her on now? It just builds the confidence. Fernandez laughed that 7 off, but inside she must have been crying. Yeah, she did follow in with 2-10s, but now the French athlete's set there on match point. Fernandez has to win the next set to get a shoot off.
Well, there's the instructions from the coach. For Mary Dilastant now just 3 arrows away. I think it's 3 arrows of her life are coming up. The way she's handling it, she's going to have plenty more on the big stage in future years. Can she win this title here? She beat the #1 seed in the quarterfinals. And now she's looking to take down the #2 ranked archer in the final. But it's going to be the Spaniard to go first.
It's what she needed. She had to get that.
Oh, I reckon that's just missed. What do you reckon, John?
I think it's just out as well, yeah.
Well, that one's in. And this is exactly what the Spaniard needed to do. Brilliant response from her.
Keeping herself in
now, big arrow here, isn't it? Huge arrow.
Yeah.
Yes. What a time to bang in the maximum score. Now from Mary
I wasn't
Dilastant.
sure because of, yeah, I wasn't sure it looked a little overheld and a little long, and she got it.
She's missed that arrow there. So just to reiterate, if she got a 10 there, that first arrow was a measure which we think had just missed. So now that takes it out, and there's no doubt that we're heading to a shoot-off now. What a great match for the gold medal.
Absolutely. I think Fernandez feeling the pressure of being the hot favourite. The French athlete is feeding off that crowd who are just carrying her. It's worth a point and end, isn't it? So there we go, confirmed shoot off. But I feel Fernandez's 10s have been better.
Well, great match coming now. We have a 1 arrow shoot off to decide the gold medal winner in the under-21 recurve women's competition here in the Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals. Closest to the center wins. Big arrow here in the young careers of both archers. Mela from Mary Dilastant, as I touched on, beat the #1 ranked archer in the quarterfinals. Can she beat the #2 ranked archer in the final? Be brilliant if she could do it. Valera Fernandez Infante started well and ended well in that match. And can she go back-to-back, winning the semi-final and the final in a shoot-off? So great storylines either way. Interesting to see from Mary Dilastant, just happy, nice and composed, standing by herself there, soaking up the support in the crowd. And Fernandez Infante's coach still having plenty to say. So a shoot off to decide the gold medal. Mela from Mary Dilastant. Valera Fernandez Infante. It's going to be the Spaniard to go first. Closest to the center wins. Oh, it's an 8. Huge opportunity here for the French archer.
Door is so open.
Yes, it's goal to France. Mila from Mary Dilastan holds her nerve and has got the gold medal in the recurve at just the age 15. Incredible performance from her.
That's an absolute giant slaying. Absolute giant slaying.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Fernandez Infante fortunately didn't get the best arrow away in that shoot-off, but there's your winner, Mila from Mary Dilastan. What a performance from her. And certainly one to keep your eye on in the future, John.
Oh yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for her. I imagine we'll see her at the World Youth Championships in July later on this year, but that shoot-off was very interesting. Fernandez went careful. She held the arrow for a really long time, trying to be over-accurate rather than just a good attacking shot. Shot an 8, like literally opened the door for her opponent, who just stood there, composed, great support from the crowd, carried it through for a huge win.
Well, there you are. She wins the gold. The French archer with Fernandez Infante from Spain getting the silver. And reminding you, Roberta Di Francesco, who was superb, wasn't she? She won the bronze in the recurve competition.
Yeah, that was a superb performance to win the bronze.
Really was. We move to men's archery shortly with compound and with recurve. So stay with us for that. And I think we're just about to hear from the winner as well. Here she is.
Félicitations Mila. Comment tu te sens après ce match?
Je me sens extrêmement émue parce que je ne m'attendais pas du tout à arriver jusqu'ici. C'est vraiment beaucoup de plaisir pour moi. C'est trop sympa, enfin, c'est trop cool.
Et avec la pression de ce match, parce que c'était quand même très serré, il y a eu des erreurs, mais des scores parfaits des deux côtés, et puis ce shoot-off à la fin, comment tu as géré cette pression?
J'ai essayé de ne pas me concentrer sur l'adversaire, mais juste de penser à moi-même et à tirer mes flèches le plus relâché possible et le plus sereinement possible.
Bon, donc tout s'est bien passé à Nîmes pour toi?
Oui, ça s'est super bien passé. En plus, c'est la première fois que je venais, donc franchement, c'est top.
Super, merci beaucoup Mila, et encore félicitations.
Well, brilliant effort. Brilliant match. It's always cool when matches go to shoot-offs. And both showed excellent form and resilience in the match. And remarkable effort there from the 15-year-old to hold her composure when she needed to, John.
It really was. She walked in looking a little bit scared, rabbits in the headlights. But by end number 2, it was like she'd grown from walking to 6 foot. The process of form, everything just looked great. Good encouragement from her coach. Just really great, and that crowd, as I said, it comes into play.
Well, a wonderful effort from Mila from Mary Dilastan to win the gold in the recurve. Great effort. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here of the Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals as we now move to the Under-21 men's competition, and out there now are the two archers to compete for the bronze medal in the compound, Lorenzo Gubini of Italy and Luc Mena of France. "19 years of age, number 11th ranked archer in compound at the moment. Lorenzo Gubini, number 5, he's 17. shoot-off in his semi-final. Lorenzo Gubini lost it to Victor Boulot of France. Both of them getting 10s in that shoot-off, but the Frenchman closest to the centre. And Luc Maynard did well to win his 1-8 elimination in a shoot-off. 2-point win in his quarterfinal, but lost to the world number 1, Aljaz Matija Brink of Slovenia in the semi-finals. So here we go. It is the compound under 21 men's bronze medal match. Gubini and Maynard. Wow, hot start here for the Italian.
That's what you want. You want to settle in and find that 10 as quick as possible.
Remember, that 10 ring is just 2 centimetres in diameter. It's absolutely tiny. Archer shooting from 18 metres. And wow, Gubini, that first end is brilliant. The maximum 30 from 30. Every arrow, though, is important in compound archery. Every arrow counts. So Maynard hasn't been able to find a 10, and he's conceded a 3-point lead already. John, going to be tough for him.
That is an uphill struggle. When you come out like Gubini did there and your first arrow is dead centre, I said earlier, it just raises your confidence. You know everything was right in practice compared to out there. Sometimes that light can affect you. Coming from the gymnasium practice hall into this main hall under the spotlights. A little bit of tension as well sometimes. And it's that 10 is so small and you can be super accurate but just out. And if you don't readjust after the first shot, you can find yourself very behind.
Well, Gubini's just 17, but again has some experience at World Youth Championships. European Youth Championships behind him. Medal 5 times on the European Youth Cup circuit. Again, he's got some good success behind him. Luc Maynard, not quite as experienced. With just 1 cap at the European Indoor Championships under his belt.
Better.
Gubini shot particularly well in this tournament. Dropped just 2 points in his 1-8 elimination, just 2 points in his quarterfinal, and just 3 in his semi-final, which went to a shoot-off. It looks like he's brought some pretty good form to this match again. It's 5 on the trot to start the match.
Chance to extend to 4 points, yep.
Gubini, perfection from him so far. And yes, he is really feeling it. He looks really comfortable and confident, doesn't he?
He's absolutely on fire. He's making strong attacking shots. He's not hanging around. He's not trying to be over accurate. He's just getting on with his normal shooting, and it's paying off. Maynard there found the middle twice. He couldn't take the third. Gubini just punished him straight away. It's like brutal.
He's really found his rhythm very quickly.
And when someone's shooting as quick as Gubini is today as well, that doesn't give you much recovery time. And if you are struggling, that it just gets harder. Gubini's getting everything right now. Maynard just needs to hang in there and hope that something switches over.
Well, let's see if he can find his range here. Just 2 10s from 6 arrows so far from him. Wow. Oh, wayward there from Menard. Wonder if wanted that one. Gubini. Longer hold this time. And he's just lost it low. And that's his first point that he's dropped in the match. You could see it coming almost, John.
You knew that was coming. It's the first time this match he thought about it. Because it had been so quick. You hadn't got time to breathe until then. And he's like, oh, I'm on for a perfect score. And he tried for the first time. He slowed down. Yeah. And you knew it was coming. But still, he's carrying that monster lead with 6 hours to go. Menard just got to keep him thinking, really, hasn't he, now?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you could see it coming on Gubini. The shoulder was just wobbling ever so slightly. The upper arm was twitching.
Yeah. The minute that front shoulder comes up, everything starts going wrong, and you don't have time to let down and reset.
So 89 to 85 is the score at the moment. Lorenzo Gubini of Italy. He's got the lead at the moment over Luc Maynard in this bronze and this gold medal. It's bronze, isn't it? Yes, got bronze medal match in the compound. So still 3 matches to come in the session. Gold medal for compound and then the 2 recurve matches. Gubini looks like he's hit the reset button nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, for the 3rd straight end, Menard has gone 10-10-9. And Gubini follows him this time, so it's still a 4-point lead. What do you reckon is, can you see anything there in Menard's last arrow in those last 3 ends, John?
Well, like yourself, his first 2 are really solid, really tasty, yeah. But he's coming across on that third target, and he's going very right. And a bit of anxiety. All I can see is a bit of anxiety or something. I can't. It doesn't look as bad as the arrow is on the target.
No,
So
just wondered whether he might be just fatiguing slightly, maybe. His muscles just might be tiring just a tad.
Could be any of those things. He could just be that he's just a little bit of tension to, I can get the 3 10s, I'm going to put him under more pressure. It's a chance to get a point back. And just, it's an odd one.
Well, so it's still a 4-point lead. So these archers have gone arrow for arrow in the last 2 ends. Gubini having dropped just 2 points in the match so far, with 1 end to come. So it's going to take a miracle really here for Luc Maynard to win the bronze medal. He's going to need 3 10s here to have any chance at all, and Gubini's going to have a shocker. Let's see. Good start there for Menard.
That was absolutely superb. He knew that was there.
So last hour of the match here for Menard. Good way to finish, but it's not going to be enough. As Gubini with his last arrow. Yes, finishes with the perfect 30 from 30, drops just 2 points in the match. And Lorenzo Gubini wins the bronze medal in the under-21 compound. He was just too good.
Yeah, Gubini there, that was a real class performance. He came out absolutely on it. He attacked, didn't think about it until his 9th arrow when he was so in control. It was then just about, can I get a 150? You know, great performance, 148. You're going to win most finals with that.
Yeah, great effort there from Lorenzo Gubini, who set the tone early in the match with the perfect 6 arrows to start it. And Menard was just playing catch-up from there. The margin was just too big. And Gubini sealed the deal with some pretty solid archery all the way through. So congratulations to him. 17-year-old wins the bronze in the compound under-21 competition in the Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals. We've got that gold medal match coming up in just a moment. Should be an absolute belter between Victor Boulot of France, #1 in the world at the moment. And his opponent is going to be alias Mattia Brink, the world #2. So it's going to be a terrific match. A former world archery youth champion is Brink. So that is going to be a great match. Once again, very good effort there from Lorenzo Gubini of Italy to get the bronze. So here come the 2 archers for the gold medal match. Victor Boulot of France, there he is, 18-year-old. And alias Mattia Brink of Slovenia. Scores of him in the competition so far, 147, 148, and 149. John, do I sense a little 1-point improvement in Brink in this match? We'll see.
Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, that'd be awesome to see. Yeah, Brink's a class archer, highly experienced, shoots Senior World Cup, has a great team, 3 really high-level competitors from Slovenia. So, yeah, he's got to be favourite, but Victor Bolo was runner-up in this event last year. So I think he lost to Brink's teammate. So, yeah, he's got a score to settle, really.
Yeah, he has. Boulot scores of 145, 147, and 147. Both of these archers have had shoot-offs on their road to this gold medal match. Succeeded with that. Brink in the quarterfinals and Boulot in the semi-finals against Gubini. So here we go. It's going to be Boulot to go first. And who knows, straight off the bat, that could be hugely significant. Nice adjustment from Boulot.
See a lot of tension in that shot then.
Long hold here for Boulot. Just hung on to it. A chance here for Brink to take a 1-point lead after this first end, which he's taken.
Both athletes are looking really nervous to me out there. Not particularly settled, either of them. And, you know, when you came out and you just saw what we saw in the bronze medal match, to see the two guys shoot for gold, you know, there is a bit more on this. There is, as I said, a bit of a bursary prize payment and stuff like that. So just that little bit of change between a bronze and a gold brings a lot more tension to the athletes.
Well, point margin in favour of the Slovenian at the moment. Get the feeling this could go all the way to the last arrow. Who knows, a shoot off. Two hugely promising archers here. Great scene here in this arena at Nîmes. Sud de France Archery Nîmes 2023. Hope you're enjoying the session of Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals. This is the compound under 21 finals. Gold medal to the winner here. Victor Boulot trailing by 1 point to go first in the second end.
Just dipped on him again there, but very slow shots from both of them. They're trying to be very accurate and being careful, and that can lead to just missing in this game.
Is there still nerves, do you think, there, John? I mean, there's not many 10s being scored at the moment.
Yep. Yep. Frank needs to get 50. This.
Yeah.
Better. Did you see on that one, he actually attacked it and the shot was twice as quick as the previous shots, and he gets the 10. So, yeah, I think he's fighting his aim a bit. Maybe it's the lighting, he's not adjusted, not seeing it very well. I don't know, but a lot of tension.
Well, at the moment, both archers have just 3 of their 3 10s from their 6 arrows. Might have expected a higher ratio of 10s than that in this gold medal match, John, but that really does emphasise how maybe the tension is getting to these two at the moment, or has got to them.
Absolutely, and you can feel the crowd, you know, have gone down. Even with a French athlete in this final, the crowd are a little bit quieter because they're probably feeling that tension, and the athletes are very nervous. There's a lot on this final. You know, there is prize money and prizes, and they both really want to win. So. Scrappy start.
It is, yes, that's a good word, scrappy. Love that description. Still opportunities here for both of them with 3 ends to come. They're not even halfway through this final yet. If one of these two can find their form in this end here, this could really be decisive. Boulot starts off with a 10 again. still dead even. Just over halfway through the match. Nicely done from Boulot. 2 10s from his 3 in that end. A second end in a row. Good response from Brink. First time he's gone back-to-back with his 2 arrows and with 2 10s, John.
Yeah, 3 ends in now, and they're playing with each other. They're both trying to not lose rather than to win.
Yeah, that's a very good summation so far. With 6 arrows left, there it is. Dead even, 86 each.
Yeah, look at his body language from Brink. His arms are folded, his shoulders are rounded. You know, he's not settled, he's not happy, he's not confident. Think back to the winners of our other matches today. You know, Emrak from Turkey, she was like, I've got this, and the Italian recurve girl, Di Francesco. Yeah.
Well, even Gubini in that bronze medal match in the previous one.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, no one was going to beat him.
Yeah, that's right. If you compare the body language of these 2 here to him, it's chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
Let's see here. Boulot go first again. Well, that's the first time that Boulot in the match has gone back-to-back 10s in an end.
Oh, this is a huge chance now on the 4th end. Get a point lead.
Oh, he's just missed it. Just high and right. So Brink. Yes, he responds. What a match.
That was almost inevitable, wasn't it? You knew that was going to still be all square.
Well, we were all square after the second end. Well, actually, we go back to the first end. Brink had a 1-point lead. Then Boulot got him with a 1 point in the second end to square it up, and we've been dead even since. So this match now becomes a 3-arrow contest for the gold medal. This is where the years of training culminate into 3 very important shots. Well, you wouldn't pick it, John. I'm not going to pick it. Could go either way.
Shoot off. I think the one who wants to win it most now will. I can't tell you who that is by looking at them.
No, that's right. Well, here we go. 115 each. Victor Boulot, the world number 1. Alias Mattia Brink, the world number 2. 3 arrows to come in this match. Beautiful. Great start for Boulot. Perfect time for a 10 for Bulo.
Really was. Putting the pressure on.
Oh, he's missed it. Just high. So Bulo can win the gold right here with a 10. Oh, he's missed. He's just missed. Now Brink needs a 10 to send it to a shoot-off. Anything less than that, and Bulo wins.
Yep.
Oh, Brink's got the 10. Brink has the 10. We're going to a shoot-off. What a match.
Just felt that was coming all the way, didn't you? It's almost been the same story every end. Bolo shoots 10, 10, 9, and Brink shoots a 10, a 9, and then a 10. It's been... Oh. Yeah.
Well, it's been it's been a match of opportunities for both of them, John.
Yes, and neither of them have taken it. So I don't know what's going to happen in the shoot-off. I have no feeling. Normally I get an idea, but I really don't.
No, and we go back to shoot-offs, but for both of these archers, they've both had shoot-offs to date. Quarterfinal,
Yeah.
Fabrizio Aloisi of Italy. Brink beat him 10-9 in a shoot-off to get through to the semis, and Victor Bulo beat Lorenzo Gubini in the semis. He was, they both got 10s, but Bulo was closest to the center.
Yeah.
So here he is. They both had wins in shoot-offs. It's all set up for a terrific finale.
The only thing I can say is Bolo, when he has shot 10s in this match, his arrows have been more central. Where Brink's been catching the 10, Bolo's 10s have been in the 10. So it's a slight advantage to Bolo if he can get it 10 first arrow.
So all down to this to see who wins the Indoor Archery World Series Youth Compound Under 21 men's title. The new targets are on the board. It's one arrow each. Closest to the center wins. Here we go. Victor Bulo of France in the white. Alias Mattia Brink of Slovenia in the green top. Here's Victor Bulo to go first. Oh, wow. What a beauty. So Brink needs to go dead center as well. He's high. It's going to be the Frenchman who gets the gold medal, Victor Bulo. What an arrow from him in the shoot-off. Nerves of steel from Victor Bulo. And what was a great match for the gold medal.
Yeah, as we said, Bulo's 10s had been more central. And he put that first one in, which he had been through the bulk of the match. His first arrow was really good. And I think the minute Yap went inside out in that 10, I don't think Brink was going to match that.
Oh, what a win for Bulo. Nothing in it between him and Brink. But in the end, he got the job done. Got the scores when he needed to. Did Victor Bulo to win the gold medal in the Under 21 men's compound competition here at the Sud de France Archery here in Nîmes 2023. Still more archery to come, of course. We've got 2 matches to come in the recurve. Hope you're enjoying the session. And here he is, the winner of the compound gold medal, Victor Bulo of France, in that dramatic shoot-off.
Victor, congratulations on this match. How did you feel?
Yeah, really feel great. All the weekend was just shooting great, and this shoot-off was really nice.
It was a really close game. How did you manage to be stressful? Sorry, how did you manage to have no stress during the match?
Yeah, just stay focused on what I need to do, and it went nice. Just focus on my shot, one after one, and yeah, it was nice.
You won last year the silver medal, so it's an accomplishment for you to have gold this time?
Yeah, of course, due to last year, I really wanted this gold medal, so I do it, and that's right.
Thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Well, a terrific match there. Maybe not the heavy scoring that we might have expected in that final, John, with both finishing at 144 after the match, but it still had plenty of drama.
It was a really exciting match. It wasn't a beautiful match, yeah, like you expect sometimes with compounds, but yeah, you know, it was super tense. It was just about managing the mistakes and grabbing those important comeback arrows all the way, hanging on to each other, but you know, that shoot off from Victor Bolo, as he said, was nice. He absolutely pinned it. He gave Brink no chance, really. Shut him out of the shoot-off. And yeah, to make up for the disappointment of a silver last year, he'll be super happy with that gold medal in his pocket.
Well, Brink will come again, I'm sure, but today it was Victor Boulo's day as he wins the compound gold medal. We now move to recurve under 21 men's competition. We have a gold medal match coming shortly, but first we've got the bronze medal match between a Spaniard and a Frenchman. And out comes Javier Merida and Yanis Buda. Big opportunity here in the recurve competition. Javier Merida, the 18-year-old, coming into this one as the 4th ranked archer. Buda only 11th. He's had some excellent wins, including his semi-final, his quarter-final over Antoine Valenot of France. He was the 3rd seed, beat him 6-4. Marida's had good wins over Smeets of the Netherlands, Borsani of Italy. Just got outgunned by Roy Draw of Israel in the semi-final. In fact, both of these archers were comfortably beaten in their semi-finals. But they now have a chance to forget about that, bounce back, and a bronze medal is the object now, the goal for these two. With Javier Merida from Spain to go first.
Good facial expression from him on that one.
Yeah, nervous arrow, that one, wasn't it? It's going to be a comfortable win in this first set for the Spaniard. Important here for Baldin to get one in the gold zone, and he Hasn't able to do that there, so yet to find getting that radar right. So very comfortable first set there for Merida, who's a bronze medalist from the 2021 World Archery Youth Championships in the teams competition. Dan's also medalled at the World Archery Youth Championships in 2021. He got silver. So these two will know each other. Marida's got that first set, 28-24.
Yeah, Boudin needs to find his bit more comfortable on the second set. He's going to need to put a bit of pressure on his opponent, or this could be a really quick match. He needs to get comfortable out in that arena real fast.
So Baldin will have to really settle here. The target, remember, is 18 metres away. 10 ring is 4 centimetres in diameter for the recurve archers. Good perspective of how small the target face is from that wide shot there. So he's just grabbed the 10 line for his first maximum.
Yeah, hopefully that getting that 10 will help him calm down and be more confident in his approach. Beautiful.
Merida looks like he's here to win. Everything is in the yellow zone for him so far. Chance here with another 10 here for Baudin to win the second set, square up the match. He has done it.
Wow. Wasn't the best looking shot, but it got exactly where he wanted it.
Yeah, he looked a little shaky on the shooting line, didn't he? But he hung tough.
Oh, what a change from 24 to 30.
Yes, indeed. And even Merida, he had a 1-point improvement from its previous set as well. So we've got a match on our hands now. Crowd's building up nicely here in Nîmes too.
You wait until this afternoon. There's 3,000 people in that arena in the afternoon.
Not surprised. We've got some great matchups coming in the senior competition right the way through the session. And there is plenty of opportunity for the locals to get nice and passionate, particularly in the recurve men's competition, with three of the four competing for medals, all French. So there's going to be some pretty interesting crowd reactions when we get to those matches. But let's see how this one unfolds, with this one all locked up. 2 set points each. Bronze medal in the recurve under 21 men's competition. Javier Merida of Spain.
Really nice, relaxed shooting from Javier there. Just beautiful technique.
Yeah, that 10 from Merida was his fourth in 7 arrows, so just going above 50%. That's the first time he's drifted into the red in the match.
All square.
Big arrow here for both archers coming.
Yeah.
4-2. Looks much better than 3-all on the scorecard. Let's see if Merida has got that, or we're going to 3-all, and he just missed low.
There's a few little mistakes from both of them, aren't there? But they're both shooting a lot of 10s.
Yeah, Merida just a bit more clutch at the moment. Well, in that set, let's not forget the second set, which was barely 3 or 4 minutes ago. John, was a perfect set for Baudin.
Yeah, it's just the mistake arrows in this match. They're shooting good amount of 10s, but the ones that aren't a 10, it's an 8 or a very loose 7 kind of thing we've seen so far. So it's who can minimise their mistakes will come out on this one, I feel. Interesting match.
Well, that win for Merida in that set means he can win the match now in this set. If he wins this set, it's over. So let's see if he holds his nerve or if Baudin can find his best form again. We know he's capable. Getting the maximum 30 in the second set. So set number 4 now.
So you start your way off. That's first arrow is so important.
9.
He held on beautifully there. Baudin can now square this match up with another 10 here. Oh, looks pretty good, I think.
Spotters have called it a 9. Oh, that's the matter anyway.
Doesn't matter now, right? So that means we're going to a deciding set. So Baudin could score 29 or 28, but as you can see on the left-hand side, Merida got 28, so there is something on this. Looks like it's missed.
Yeah. For all.
Exactly. Well, again, it's a match you can't pick here, John. I don't know what's going to happen here. Merida at times look great, and then Baudin's look great.
Yes. Yeah. And again, Baudin's got that crowd behind him. When he hits those nice 10s, you can hear them. It does help in here.
There goes that crowd again. So, final set. 4 set points each. Bronze medal at stake. The 1 set match. Great start for Merida.
Mini advantage to the Spaniard.
Looked like a 9, didn't it?
Oh.
7 there for Baudin. That's the
Very
match
loose
right
release.
there. Yeah, you'd think that's the match right there. Really can end it with this arrow, and he has.
Brilliant.
29 out of 30. Oh, what a shame for Baudin. He's finished nicely with a 10, but just those loose arrows in the first and the last set. Very costly for the Frenchman, and unfortunately, he's not going to win the bronze medal, and it's going to go to Javier Merida of Spain by 6 set points to 4. Good match, though.
Superb match, wasn't it? Entertaining, but as I said earlier on, it was going to come down to not the number of 10 shot, but what happened with the mistake arrows. And that set, Javier started with a 10, opened the door a little bit for Baudin to come back, and then was the pressure just got to him and the mistake was made and it was over.
There's the bronze medalist, Javier Merida of Spain. Yeah. 18 years of age, very determined lad, tall lad too.
Yeah. I really like how he shot, really lovely shooter. He deserved that win.
Very good performance from him to win the bronze medal. I'm sure we'll see Giannis do that again. I'm sure we'll get over the disappointment of not winning a medal here in Nîmes. Seven in that first set, and
competing is worth so much. It's great, even if you don't come out on top and you come fourth, you've got out there, you've got your name out there, and you've had a chance to compete in one of the greatest arenas in archery there is.
Yeah, it's a great vibe in the arena, no doubt about it. Got to give credit for both archers, how they came back there. Put some disappointments behind them in that match. And Merida just getting the job done to win the bronze medal. Well, out come the coaches for our last match of the session. This is the recurve under 21 men's gold medal match. And out comes Roy Draw of Israel, number 1 in the world at the moment. And his opponent from Croatia is the world number 2 at the moment, and it is Leo Sulik, who is 18 years of age. Sulik's had some big wins. 7-1, 7-3, 6 love, or 6-0. So he's not really been troubled at all in his matches through to the gold medal match. Roy Draw's closest was against the Brazilian in the 1-8 eliminations, Mateus Gomes. Beat him 6-4. Since then he's gone well, beating Oscar Grovic of Slovenia 6-2. Javier Merida we just saw in the bronze 7-3 in the semi-finals. So it should be a good match, this one.
Yeah, Roy Draw there has coach Richard Priestman with him. Richard Priestman recently left Great Britain and went and joined the Israel team, and he's had a huge impact already in less than 12 months. Absolutely incredible.
Wow, that's interesting. Sulik, though, has had plenty of international experience, been to World Cups, outdoor European Championships. See how he goes here as the Israeli goes first. Always a great way to start, isn't it? Getting a 10.
9.
It's like Sulik has picked the thicker arrows for this match too. John?
Yeah, it's always a huge debate, particularly in compound. It's a no-brainer. Everyone shoots the fat arrows, but in recurve, a lot of them still like to shoot indoors and outdoors at the same time, so they stick with the carbon arrows, like Roy Dorr. But other people like to go for the big, fat aluminium indoor arrows. They think they can catch line cutters, but they can be trickier to control and a little less forgiving in shots as well. So it's a great debate in archery. It's been discussed around many a table and over a meal.
Well, I don't think, based on what with the evidence of that set, I don't doubt what the right answer is. 30 plays 26.
If you shoot a 10, you shoot a 10. Doesn't matter how fat or thin your arrow is.
That's the challenge for Sulik, getting them in the 10 zone, because if Roy Draw continues to score maximum, it's going to be tough for him to keep pace with the Israeli, right?
Very confident in his athlete. I like that.
Leo Sulik wins. Jeremy Bayon of France. Alexander Senet of France. Yannis Baudin of France. So he's enjoyed playing French archers. And now he's up against an Israeli. And he's down by 2 set points to 0. With Draw on fire in that first set. First 10 of the match for Sulik.
Same hole. Impressive.
8, close to 9.
Well, the facial expression said everything there from Sulik.
9.
First time he's missed the 10. His Draw needs a 10 now to take a another 2 set points. And he has. That's a clutch arrow there from the Israeli, John.
Yeah, that was superb then. He knew what he needed. Didn't want any doubts, and he saw that set off. Takes a 4-0 lead. That's a really strong position. At the moment, Sulik's shooting loose, way too loose. And he has to shoot a 30 next end. That's the only way he's going to stop this.
You see that score, that 9 for Draw. That's the only time he's missed the 10 out of his 6 arrows. Been absolutely sensational so far.
Yep. The judge is having a good look at Sulik's 1 arrow though, so interesting.
He's got a lot of work to do, being 4 set points to 0 down. That second arrow cost him though, didn't it? At 8.
Yeah.
It's
At
all
this
confirmed
level,
now. 4 set.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
At this level, you cannot shoot an 8 and expect to get anything.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Can Draw put this to bed 6-0 and make real easy work of his goal? Or can Sulik shoot 3 real strong shots and keep the match going?
Well, Sulik's been in great form up to this final. He's going to need to recall some of that right now, and he does. Starts off with a 10. That's his 3rd 10 in his last 4 arrows. Draw woke up on the right side of the bed this morning. Sulik can't lose the set. I think he might have just missed that one. So Sulik can win the set with it. Yeah, with another 10 here. And he's just missed it. Well, draw now. Can square the set. Worst, and he has. Now that arrow at the top there, has that grabbed the line? If it has, he's won the match. First look, I reckon he just missed it, but we'll see in just a moment.
The judge just called it straight, so it must be really obvious. She didn't even go in and look at it long. It's been up.
Wow, she's really examining that one from Sulik.
And she's called that one down, Sulik's.
Let's have a look at that judge at the target end. Oh, he's won it. He's won it. Roy Draw's got it. 3 10s, a fantastic performance. 2 perfect sets, a 29 out of 30. He shot 9 arrows in the match and 8 were 10s. Doesn't get much better than that for any archer on the shooting line. And there is your winner, Roy Draw of Israel. Stunning performance, 6 set points to 0 against Leo Sulik of Croatia.
That was brutal. He just absolutely wiped Sulik off the field, didn't he?
Tell you what, it's super quick time as well. Well, he saved his best performance for the final. We draw Leo Sulik never got a look in, John.
No, absolutely. Sulik didn't help himself with some really loose arrows. Draw came in shooting 30 straight out the door. 89 out of 90. See ya, basically.
Pretty much. Well, Raw Draw will be very happy. Let's hear from him.
Congratulations, Roy. What a match.
Yeah, I shot well, I think.
It was really quick. How did you manage to be so strong?
I kept in mind that I should shoot fast and not overthink things.
What do you feel about him, and what is your emotion about other weekend?
It was a nice weekend. It started a bit slow, but managed to shoot well in the end.
Thank you again, and congratulations.
There we are, a great win for Roy Draw. A dominant performance. Fantastic effort from him. And these highlights are going to look good for Roy Draw. No doubt about it.
He looked really nervous there at the intro, didn't he? He looked a bit unsure of himself, but man, he wasn't unsure himself with his arrows he shot.
Yeah, well, Sulik never got a look in his draw. Just continued to relentlessly score those maximums. And there was the moment that he was confirmed as the winner of the recurve under 21 men's gold medal. So there we are. That ends the session. Congratulations to all the winners of the medals in the 2023 Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals. Nahir Saharan and Ermak Yüksel, who won bronze and gold in the compound under 21 women's. In the recurve under 21 women's, Roberto Di Francisco of Italy got the bronze. Mila Fremeri Delastan in a shoot-off got the gold. And Leira Fernandez Infantini of Spain got the silver. And then in the under 21 compound men, Lorenzo Gubini got the bronze. Alias Mattia Brink of Slovenia the silver. Victor Bulo in a shoot-off from France got the gold. Javier Merida got the bronze. And as you've just seen in the under 21 recurve men's, Roy Draw got the gold and Leo Sulik the silver. Thanks for watching, folks. We hope you enjoyed this session of the archery here at the the Indoor Archery World Series Youth Finals. We'll be back in a couple of hours for the senior competitions. We've got 8 more matches to come, some great archery to come. Hope you can join us then.